Hi everyone, it's Fitz with the Daily Delivery. Hope you're doing well. Let me finish up this three-part series since I took a break yesterday about the shuttering, the mothballing of the incredible Ahern Fieldhouse and the transition the school made into Bramlage Coliseum, which I do view as a mistake, but now 35 years into that process, it's here to stay. And I clung to a dream that maybe K-State would build a new field house at some point. And that has now all gone by the wayside for a couple reasons. First of all, it's just too expensive, as Gene Taylor explained to me, and I understand that. But also, because of everything going on in the Big 12, Kansas State kind of had to rush, and I don't mean in terms of construction, rush the building of the new indoor practice facility for football. They wanted that to be out there just in case the Big 12 would come apart. There was a plan maybe to put it across the street on Kimball, but that went to the side because they needed to get it done. They didn't need to wait on university approval of land or anything like that. They built it. And that took up a big chunk of that east parking lot, where you might have put a field house straight out from the Ice family basketball practice facility. So Bramlage is here to stay. We know that now. It's set in stone. But how do you fix Bramlage Coliseum? How do you make it the grand palace that was always promised to Kansas State fans when, the students voted on it in the mid-'80s? And as I mentioned, I voted yes because we were told so many things that didn't come to fruition, which I chronicled in that earlier DD. Well, there was a Curry plan. John Curry, former AD, had on his to-do list a revamping of Bramlage Coliseum. Included in that, and it never was kind of publicly released, was basically blowing out the west side of Bramlage Coliseum and making a ground level entrance, and also going into that side all the way through to create tunnels for fans to be able to come into the actual bowl at a lower area. For all Bramlage does right, that giant bowl, those steep steps, is kind of daunting for many fans. But what makes Bramlage Coliseum amazing are the people, the fans. It's what helped Ahern be so loud. And while not the acoustical mess that Ahern Fieldhouse was, the students make Bramlage rock. So hopefully at some point they'll be able to connect the basketball training facility to Bramlage. They didn't do it the first time around because once you crack the wall of Bramlage, you've got to get ADA compliant. You got to make sure everything is up to the current codes. That will take a lot of time and money. But also in this renovation, they need to fix everything the fans don't see. The two holes, the two restrooms that serve everyone at court level. Not enough. Not enough media room. There's just not enough stuff underneath that Coliseum to make it fully functional. Bramlage is here. Let's make it great. And Gene Taylor, here's an idea. Wait a few years. And when Bramlage Coliseum is 38 years old, which was how long Ahern lasted in its time as K-State's basketball home, announce a grand new reimagination of Bramlage Coliseum. It needs it. The fans deserve it. I know it's going to cost a lot of money, but Gene, you can figure that out. That's not my job.